Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Another episode of the Stupid Broken Map series is what's in store today. The series where we, in a general way, talk about map tactics and point out the stupid broken piece or portion of said map. There's always a stupid broken piece in every map because Wargaming tries its best to make sure that this game is not balanced. And today we are playing on REDSHIRE, which is actually a pretty good map. I actually enjoy this map, but there is a stupid broken piece on it. And in this series, if anything else, maybe you can learn how to take advantage of the broken part of the map or defend yourself from falling into the trap of the broken part of the map. So let's just get right into it here. And every game on this map pretty much starts the same way. From the south spawn, the common places that people go are number one, to the west there to that church area, following that path that I've shown on the mini map there. Usually some medium tanks head in that direction, and we have a T-22 and a WOT-16 headed that way. Now the heavy tanks usually head in this direction to the east side of the map to fight in that corridor around where the Zeppelin is. And you can see that we have quite a few tanks heading in that direction. And usually some TDs or some sniper tanks head to this little grassy knoll straight north, and that's exactly where I'm headed. And it looks like there's 2 or 3 tanks, including a Leopard, following me there. For light tanks, there's some fantastic spotting opportunities following this path right around here, somewhere towards the northeast, where you can spot the whole enemy team heading towards that eastern corridor where our heavy tanks are going. And I've put the 2 purple marks on the map, that path that the heavy tanks usually take to go to the eastern side, and counter spot some spotting positions that the northern spawn light tanks might take. I've highlighted those in purple on the minimap there. A light tank or a medium tank can go aggressively straight up the middle like this and do some spotting and try and spot everyone in these type of positions that I'm highlighting in purple on the map. Now I think that's where our T-49 is heading. Let's wish him luck and see what happens. Now from the northern spawn, it's not quite a mirror image, but close. You have usually heavy tanks heading in this path towards the eastern corridor, where they can have a head-on fight with our heavy tanks. There's usually some medium tanks that head towards the church on the western side on that 1-2 line, just like our couple of our medium tanks did. They have a similar grassy knoll just north, or in their case south of the spawn, the similar mirror image spot of where I'm heading. They can try their best to snipe from that position, but they'll need someone to spot for them. And there's usually a light tank or a medium tank that heads to somewhere like this. And from that position, the tank can spot anyone in, say, these areas. But from that position, it's very difficult to spot where I am right now, our little sniper position. So there's other routes light tanks can take. For instance, a light tank can go over here. There's some really good bushes there where they can spot people in these positions. So it all seems pretty balanced, right? Wrong. There is one broken, stupid part of this map, and I'm going to show it to you now, and it's very important to understand. From where I am heading to snipe in that little grassy knoll just north of our spawn, I can easily take shots at any tanks that are detected on their way to that eastern flank, because there's some gaps that I can shoot through there. Any slow heavy tank that's heading to that eastern flank that gets spotted can just lose so much HP from anyone who's sitting in the position I'm going to that can snipe. Now, unfortunately, from the north spawn, the similar position that they have cannot shoot any of the tanks that are heading to that eastern flank from my team. There are no gaps in the topography that would allow them to do that. So what usually happens is the northern force that's heading to that eastern flank usually loses a ton of HP before they even get there, and it's never a fair fight on the eastern side. Let me show you here 2 circles on the map. The purple circle is the death zone for the northern spawn tanks because we can shoot them. The green circle is the safe area for the southern spawning tanks. All right, let's pick up with the gameplay here. Now, I'm not saying, because some of you misunderstand when I do these videos, oh, the south spawn wins all the time. No, I'm not saying that the south spawn wins all the time. I'm just saying that this is the broken, stupid part of the map that you have to understand. Now, our T-49 has chosen not to spot those heavy tanks heading towards the east. He's chosen to spot in the middle there, and he has lit 3 people. I think an STB-1, a WOT-16, and another guy. Our T-49 has spotted them. But unfortunately, the only people that can shoot those 3 targets he lit is our artillery, I guess, and our 2 medium tanks that are heading towards the church, who probably will not stop to shoot. If he had headed towards the east on that green path that I show on the map there and lit these guys in that purple circle, he would have, what, 4 sniper tanks ready to shoot. He would get a lot more bang for his buck spotting the eastern side than where he chose to go. But anyway, let's continue the replay. And even though our light tank is headed to the north and the west, it's still terrible for that northern spawning team. Let's just let it play out here. See, the T-49 is doing a great job spotting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he's not playing his tank right. And in fact, he just spotted the counterpart. He spotted this T-49, which we are not going to punish. But if he had headed towards the east, I think he'd already be on 1,000 or 2,000 spawning assists. Now, it's so bad for the northern spawn that those tanks that are heading towards that eastern flank are still not safe. They're going to be spotted by our force, and as they're fighting in a corridor here, we're just going to farm them. Look at they're going to get spotted by our heavy tanks, and all the snipers sitting where I am are just going to farm these guys. And before they even get into the real head-on battle, they're going to arrive with half their HP. Let's just watch what's going on here. Now, I'm shooting. I'm wondering if my teammates are shooting. I hope they are. We've got, what, 3 or 4 of us sniping from this little grassy spot? And it's just like target practice. Because we can shoot their heavy tanks on the eastern side, but our heavy tanks on the eastern side are all safe. There's no sniper positions on the northern spawn that can shoot our eastern flank. So these guys that are heading towards the east on the enemy team are just walking into a death zone. They have to fight the guys in front of them, and they're going to get shot in the sides. This is why you always see a whole bunch of players sitting in these bushes where I am right now, because it's farming season from here. Okay, it's just ridiculous. We just farm and farm and farm and farm, and how long has it been? We're 2 minutes into the game, and look at the HP disadvantage there. The game's over. The game is already over. We have an overwhelming HP advantage, and GG.
Yeah, broken, stupid, balanced map.
Now, I'm not saying that the southern spawn wins all the time. That's not true at all. You know that, because there's a lot more variables. Now, what do you do? How do you counter this? You need someone from the enemy team to actually counter this position quickly. And that's the job of either a medium tank or a light tank. Any tank that has some mobility, that takes charge of this side of the map, that can move in these directions, spot the campers where I am, and take over that church area quickly. Or, as Wargaming has done, they could introduce a different kind of tank that balances all the maps, wheeled vehicles that can just do a little bit of a run like this, and spot everyone on the team, and then the game could be over in 2 minutes anyway, no matter whether you spawn on the north or the south. But unfortunately, there are no EBRs in this game, so we're stuck just playing tanks. Imagine that, we're just stuck playing with tanks in World of Tanks. So we'll just have to make the best of it. Now we're watching the game here, and we're still going to farm these guys. Oh, I missed that shot when my teammates are shooting. Just the amount of farming that we've done on these guys on the eastern flank. But now the enemies do something very smart. Finally, someone comes in to counter us, because I guess maybe their team was just, spot, please, we're getting farmed. And that's exactly what an enemy has done. Brilliant move, but too little too late. Look at the HP difference. I know we're losing on tanks, but their HP is just going away fast. Now I've got to relocate here. I got to relocate. I've been detected. I've been detected again. Can I get behind this rock? Can I? Yeah. Oh, I took one up the ass, but I did not get damaged. Quick, get into cover. Get into cover. Just got to survive. Oh, that hurt. I don't like it like that. I don't like it like that. Hide in the bushes. And the enemy team is doing exactly what they should. They're noticing that their HP is evaporating on the east side, so they are aggressively attacking the west and the center. They're doing a brilliant job, but it's too little too late. They've lost so much HP. And now I'm going to make this leopard pay for his stupidity in my beautiful Russian turretless TD. And there you go, 7-4. The HP difference is just too much. It's just too much. Now, I'm not saying that the southern spawn will win all the time, guys. But I'm just pointing out the glaring imbalance in this map. Take advantage of it. If you spawn in the north and you're a heavy tank, you don't have to go to the east side. you will almost always lose. If you're a light tank, boy, go and spot the east side, and you always tend to come out with a ton of spotting assist. If you're a light tank from the northern spawn, go and counter that light tank that might spot your teammates on the eastern flank, or aggressively spot the middle so you can make the snipers in the position, similar to where I went. You can make them have to leave so that they can't just sit there calmly in the bushes and snipe. The funny thing is, from the south spawn, that little grassy knoll has tons of bushes and cover, but from the north spawn, there's not a lot of cover on the grassy knoll, so that's a bit of an imbalance as well. Now it's just mop-up time here. It's 11-5. The game is over, and so we're just going to finish it off. Now, in this series, guys, it's not my intention to tell you how to play a certain map, or this is how you have to play the map, or these are the winning tactics. That's not what this series is about. It's about pointing out kind of the glaring imbalances on some maps and how to adapt your playstyle to just be cognizant of that so that you can maybe make different decisions when you play and when you spawn, whether you spawn on the north or whether you spawn on the south. We've done this with numerous maps. You can check out my Broken Stupid Map series. I'll leave it in the video description below. Oh, I'm spotted. Oh, I'm going to get balanced by a bigger Russian tank. Ooh, that's okay. 11-7, the game is just about over. If anything, maybe it'll make you think, okay, this particular map, it's better for me as a heavy tank to push the middle or push the church. Just like on the mines map, when you spawn on the north, the hill is yours. From the south spawn, you can almost never get the hill. I think what frustrates a lot of players, especially new players, is this idea that, the map is balanced, it's symmetrical, and they feel, oh, I'm in a heavy tank, I have to go to the eastern flank. Whether I spawn from the north or the south, that's where I'm expected to go. Just forget about that. You can go wherever you want. And in fact, on this map, for the northern team, if you just ignore the eastern flank and push aggressively to the west, you have a much better chance of winning. So just think about those things when you play. You don't always have to go just where you're expected to go. You can think about some of the broken stupid parts that exist on every single map. Every single map has one or two broken stupid spots that favor either the south or the northern spawn. And I'll try and do videos for all the maps eventually. And I won't spend a lot of time talking about the exact tactics that you have to use to win, because there is no one specific tactic. Every game is different. Players behave very unpredictably. You never know what's going to happen. And no matter how certain the victory is, or how broken the map is, or how the battle seems to be over, there's always that Muppet per square meter factor. The team that has more Muppets per square meter will lose, no matter how unbalanced the map is.
My daddy let me play his account. I only have tier 2 tanks in my account, but my daddy let me play his account. So I'm playing the leopard. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, we're winning. Look. Hey, guys. No cap, kill all. Here I go. Oops. Oh, I drove out of the little white circle. Oh, my daddy said I could play his account as long as I don't decrease his win rate. I have an 18% win rate, but that's only tier 2 tanks. So now I'm playing a tier 10 tank. So I should get my win rate up. Hey, I think I'm gonna be a unicorn soon. Oops! Daddy! Daddy! My tank exploded! I don't like this tank, Daddy! It's too big! Maybe I picked the wrong tier 10 tank. Oh look, here's a bigger one. Hey Daddy, maybe next time I'll play your E100. Oh, he's gonna win the game for us. That was my problem. Oh, a light bulb. I wonder what that means. That doesn't happen with my tier 2 tanks. I never see the light bulb before. Maybe you only get the light bulb with this really big tank. It's so big. It looks like my pet turtle, Marvin. He's a really nice turtle. here. Oh, Daddy, he shot his gun. He shot the bush. That's what you have to do in Tier 10. Sometimes when you see those bushes, you just have to shoot them. Snap! Oh, here he goes. Where is he going? I think he's going to capture the base. Maybe he won't. Oh, the little light bulb went off again, Daddy. There's too many things in Tier 10 to remember. You have to shoot the bushes and the light bulbs. He's gonna capture the base and then my win rate's gonna go up, Daddy. And next time, I'm gonna play the big turtle tank like this too. I think this is a much better tank. There he goes. Oh, the light. Hey! Hey, that wasn't very nice. Daddy! No cap kill all. Who else? Do we have one more person on my team? It is pretty nice tank though. It looks like the big turtle Marvin. He has a big head. And where? Oh, look! Wow! What's that one? It's an SPG. P stands for play. I like to play. I wonder why he's not hiding in the bushes. Every time I play my Tier 2 tanks, I hide in the bushes. I like the bushes. Especially the really bushy bushes. One time, my little turtle escaped. And he went in the backyard and hid in the bushes. And I couldn't find him for 4 days. Till he came out because he was hungry. And he was clawing at the door. I almost squished him when I walked out because I didn't see him. But he's okay now. He eats lettuce and carrots and broccolis. Hey, Dad! Someone's in our base. That's okay. That's okay because our SPG is going to go get him. Here he goes. Oh, Daddy, we're going to win this game. And my win rate's going to go up higher than 18%. Oh, I'm going to get myself one of these SPGs. I haven't played an SPG before. I'm going to learn. He's going to show me what to do. Oh, the light bulb went off again. Hey, what happened to all his HP? Oh, he shot the bushes. All these Tier 10 players like to shoot the bushes.